Is job hopping still paying off in 2025? Let's talk about it. What's up, YouTube? My name is Mark Lamar. I'm a certified compensation professional. I've been in compensation for almost 10 years. We've all heard the stories. Somebody left one employer, went to another employer, got a bag dropped on them, 15, 20% increase. We've all know somebody who's done it, and you might have done it yourself. So is that still happening? Well, not so fast. The data shows that this has slowed down quite a bit. Now, here's the facts. Data shows that early 2025, people who left their employer went to another employer for the same job. They're getting about a 4.7% increase. People who stayed, 4.6% increase by staying with the same employer. That's the same damn thing. So what are we doing? 2 years ago, people who left their employer and went to another employer, they were seeing about a 7.7% increase, and people who stayed were seeing about a 5.6% increase. Now, looking at that alone, that tells me everything I need to know. So when we ask the next question, I would ask, what happened? All in all, the job market is just cooled off. You don't have as many employers, unless it's a hot job, you don't have as many employers jumping out and poaching people, giving them 15, 20, 30% more. We're just not seeing it like we saw 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, so all budgets have tightened up, and overall, we have gone from an employee-driven job market to more of a balance, almost leaning towards an employer, if you ask me, job market. So things have just cooled off. That's the short answer to this video. Increases in budgets are not as big as they were 2 or 3 years ago. Just want to jump in and interrupt. I just want to clarify something. This conversation, I'm really focusing on same level jobs. So if you job hop as one level, and say you are a manager and you leave and you go somewhere else, same scope for the company, same type of revenue, same, industry or whatever. What I'm getting at is this: if you are going to the same level job, that's what this video is applicable for. That's what we're talking about. If you leave your company and you've been waiting to be promoted, you say you're a manager and you've been waiting for promotion to director or senior manager, and you leave the company and you go to another job and now you are a manager or senior director, that's not what we're talking about here, because in that case, you better be getting more money. You better be getting more than 5%. That's just a given. So I just want to make sure we're clear on the scope and what we're talking about for this video. All right, now back to the video. So what does that mean for you? It means you stuck? Hell no, you're not stuck. Check this out. You just got to be smart. You got to ask yourself, why are you leaving? If it's just to get another 2 or 3%, I would slow down just a little bit, because you got to ask yourself some questions. Like I said, why are you leaving? What's the culture at your current employer? Is it just money? Because you might leave for that money, I'm telling you now, and go over there and get micromanaged. Your work-life balance is all jacked up. Yeah, you're going to get paid a little bit more, but it ain't the same. And you're going to be gladly to go back for that less dollar. So again, just be wise. If you're going to leave, think about why you're leaving, what you're looking for at your next employer. Is there growth opportunity there at the next employer? Are they going to support you in your work-life balance? So these are things you got to think about when you go to call off or somebody's sick. They're going to be tripping on you, or they're going to keep it cool. You've put a lot of time in at your employer, and with that time, it comes trust from your management team to where when things come up, you're able to take care of them. Just make sure you're mindful of your situation while you're leaving, and ultimately be careful. Here are 3 things that you can do, your next move. Number 1, start tracking your raises. You might be able to go into your HR system and find out what your last couple of raises are. Track those. See what you're looking at. Are they 3% increases, 4% increases? Do you have any off-schedule raises? What that means is it's not a merit. If you get your annual merit, or if you're still on the anniversary cycle where everybody gets a merit increase at the same time. What are those looking like? Your last couple increases. Track those. Look for a pattern. Number 2, knowing your salary range. Every role has a salary range that it's tied to. More organizations are starting to go salary range transparent. That is because there have been a number of states requiring that companies share the salary range with employees to see their own salary range. So with that said, you have a lot of companies who are now starting to get ahead of that and just go salary range transparent before they have to, because there's a lot of planning that has to go into place with going salary range transparent. I say all that to say, ask your company about your salary range. Straight up, just say, hey, can I see my salary range? If they say no, say, where are we on going salary range transparent? It is something that you guys are working on, because I would like to know my salary range. And that's going to do a couple things. It's going to let your employer know, hey, this dude is doing some research. We might want to make sure his or her pay is competitive. Just by you asking that question is going to put them on alert that you're looking into it. And the third thing is to ask about internal growth. When I say internal growth, ask about your potential earnings with the company and the job that you're with. Ask about how much more do I have within my salary range. Even if they're not sharing the range, they could tell you have 15-20% more within your range. Those are things they can share with you. Ask about career growth, the next level. How do I get there? What do you need to see from me to get promoted? What do you need to see from me to get a bigger merit increase? So just start talking and having conversations about your growth opportunity with your company. That might mean you take on more responsibilities. The money ain't free, bro. You got to work for it. Just be careful. Make sure you understand where you're going, what company you're looking to go into, the culture of that company, especially if you're the breadwinner, man. You don't have time to just be hopping around with jobs if you got bills to pay. If you recently changed employers, maybe you got a bag dropped on you, hop up in the comment section and let us know about it. Or maybe you stayed and got rewarded for being loyal to the company. I've seen that before too. Hop in the comments and let us know. It's not always a thing that you have to leave, but I know that was a hot thing going on a couple years ago. It's interesting to see where we are today. My name is Mark Lamar. Thank you for checking out my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.